Welcome back everyone. Today's exciting episode is all about British silver history and serious collector value. We are diving into the top 2 most valuable United Kingdom half-crown coins, exploring different years, mint marks, conditions, rarity levels, and their impressive auction prices in dollars. The half-crown was once a proud part of British currency, worth 2 shillings and 6pence, and many of these coins were struck in beautiful silver. Some dates today are worth small fortunes depending on condition and rarity. Let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom half-crown 1955. Many collectors and beginners often wonder whether this vintage coin could be valuable, especially when found in circulated or worn condition. While it may look like an ordinary old coin at first glance, it actually represents an important era of British currency and royal history. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the coin's background, its design and unique features, its rarity among collectors, and most importantly, how much it can sell for at auctions today in US dollars. If you enjoy coin collecting or searching for hidden treasures in old coins, this video will definitely interest you. The United Kingdom half-crown 1955 was issued during the reign of Elizabeth II, one of the most famous monarchs in modern history. The half-crown was part of the traditional British pre-decimal currency system, where coins were valued in shillings and pence rather than today's decimal format. The half-crown had a face value of 2 shillings and 6pence, which was equivalent to 1/8 of a pound at the time. Half-crown coins have a very long history in Britain, first appearing in the 16th century and continuing through many monarchs until they were finally discontinued in 1967. The 1955 version belongs to the early years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, making it a historically interesting coin for collectors. After the United Kingdom switched to decimal currency in 1971, coins like the half-crown were gradually removed from circulation and became collectible relics of the old monetary system. One of the most appealing aspects of the United Kingdom half-crown 1955 is its classic design and impressive size. The coin has a diameter of about 32 millimeters and weighs roughly 14 grams, making it noticeably larger than many modern coins. On the front side, also known as the obverse, the coin features the youthful portrait of Elizabeth II, facing to the right. This portrait was designed by Mary Gillick and was used on many British coins during the early part of her reign. Surrounding the portrait is the Latin inscription Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen. The reverse side of the coin displays a beautiful heraldic design featuring the royal coat of arms of the United Kingdom. The design includes a crown shield divided into quadrants representing England, Scotland, and Ireland. Around the design appears the denomination half-crown along with the year 1955. This traditional heraldic artwork gives the coin a bold and majestic appearance that many collectors appreciate. Although the United Kingdom half-crown 1955 is an attractive and historic coin, it is generally considered a common issue among collectors. In fact, more than 23 million coins were minted in 1955, meaning large numbers were produced for everyday circulation. Because of this high mintage, many examples still exist today. Coins that are heavily circulated, scratched, or damaged are typically not considered rare. However, they still attract interest from collectors who are building complete sets of British pre-decimal coins. Even worn coins have historical charm and can serve as entry-level pieces for new collectors. In some cases, coins with interesting toning, unusual wear patterns, or sentimental history can still be desirable. The real rarity appears when a 1955 half-crown is found in extremely fine or uncirculated condition, where details remain sharp and the original shine is preserved. Now let's talk about the value, the part most viewers are curious about. In circulated condition, the United Kingdom half-crown 1955 usually sells for around 20 pence to 40 pence, depending on how worn the coin is. When converted to US dollars, that equals approximately 25 cents to 50 cents for a typical circulated coin if the coin is in extremely fine condition. The value may reach around £2, which is roughly $2.50 to $3. Uncirculated examples, where the coin looks almost brand new, can sell for £8 or more, which equals approximately $10 or slightly higher at auctions or coin marketplaces. While these prices may seem modest, the coin still holds historical value and can become more desirable as time passes and fewer high-quality examples remain available. If you are lucky enough to find a United Kingdom half-crown 1955, there are a few important tips to keep in mind. First, always examine the condition carefully. Coins with sharper details, minimal scratches, and original luster are worth significantly more than heavily worn examples. Avoid cleaning the coin. Many beginners try to polish old coins to make them shiny, but this can actually reduce their collector value. Collectors prefer coins with natural surfaces and authentic aging. Store your coins properly in protective holders or coin albums. Proper storage prevents scratches, corrosion, and environmental damage that could reduce the coin's value in the future. Consider researching other years of half-crowns as well. Some dates and varieties can be significantly rarer and more valuable than the common issues. To conclude, the United Kingdom half-crown 1955 is a fascinating piece of British coinage that represents the early years of Elizabeth II and the historic pre-decimal monetary system. Although it is not considered extremely rare due to its high mintage, it remains a beautiful collectible coin with strong historical significance and circulated condition. Its value is usually less than $1, but higher-grade examples can reach several dollars at auctions. For collectors, the real value lies not just in the price but in the history and craftsmanship behind the coin. Next up, the 1953 United Kingdom half-crown. This coin is especially significant because it belongs to the early years of the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, making it an important collectible for numismatists around the world. Many collectors are curious about the rarity of this coin and how much it can sell for at auctions today, especially when it appears in fine condition or even damaged circulated condition. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the history of the 1953 half-crown, its design features, collector demand, and the current market value in US dollars. The half-crown was one of the most widely used coins in the United Kingdom's pre-decimal currency system. It had a face value of 2 shillings and sixpence, often written as 2/6, which was equal to 1/8 of a pound. The denomination was first introduced in the 16th century and remained part of British currency for hundreds of years until the late 1960s. United Kingdom officially stopped minting circulation half-crowns in 1967, shortly before decimalisation took place. The 1953 half-crown is especially notable because it was part of the first coinage issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, who became monarch in 1952. These coins were minted in London and produced in large numbers to support everyday circulation across Britain and the Commonwealth. Approximately 4.3 million pieces were minted that year, making the coin relatively common compared to older half-crowns, but still historically important to collectors. The 1953 half-crown has several distinctive design elements that make it recognizable. On the obverse, the coin features the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II facing to the right. The inscription surrounding the portrait reads Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Brit, OMN, Regina, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen of all the Britons. This portrait was designed by the artist Mary Gillick and became the first official coin portrait of the Queen. The reverse side displays a beautifully detailed crown shield showing the royal arms of the United Kingdom. Within the shield you can see the 3 lions of England, the Lion of Scotland, and the Harp of Northern Ireland. The letters E and R, representing Elizabeth Regina, appear on either side of the shield. Around the design is the inscription FID Def, meaning Defender of the Faith, along with the denomination half-crown and the year 1953. The coin is made from cupronickel, weighs about 14.2 grams, and measures 32 millimeters in diameter. Although the 1953 half-crown is not extremely rare, it still attracts attention from collectors for several reasons. First, it represents the first year of circulation coins issued under Queen Elizabeth II, which adds historical appeal. Second, collectors often seek examples that show attractive toning or well-preserved details and fine condition. The coin typically shows moderate wear but still retains clear design elements such as the shield and the Queen's portrait. Even coins in damaged or heavily circulated condition can still hold some collector value, particularly if the date and details remain visible. Because millions were minted, most examples are affordable, making this coin popular among beginner collectors who want a historic British coin without spending a large amount of money. Another interesting detail for collectors is that the 1953 half-crown exists in 2 minor varieties, known as the I to space and I to bead versions, referring to the position of the letter I in the inscription. These subtle differences add an extra element of interest for advanced coin collectors. Now let's talk about the value of the 1953 half-crown. According to coin value guides and recent listings, the price of this coin depends heavily on its condition. In fine condition, the coin typically sells for around 20 pence, which is roughly 25 cents to 30 cents USD. Higher grade coins, such as very fine or extremely fine examples, can sell for between $1 and $6, while uncirculated pieces may reach $7 or more depending on eye appeal and collector demand. Some individual auction listings have shown prices of around £7 to £8 for attractive examples offered online, especially when the coin is well preserved or part of a collector set. While the 1953 half-crown is not a high-value rarity, it remains a fascinating collectible because of its historical importance and classic design. If you're thinking about collecting the 1953 half-crown or similar British coins, there are a few helpful tips to keep in mind. First, always examine the condition of the coin carefully, since the level of wear has a major impact on its value. Coins with clear details and minimal scratches are usually more desirable to collectors. Second, check for different varieties or small design differences, which sometimes make a coin more collectible. Even subtle variations can attract specialist collectors. Third, try to store your coins properly. Keeping them in protective holders or albums helps prevent damage from moisture, fingerprints, and environmental exposure. Over time, well-preserved coins can become more valuable as collector demand increases. Finally, research recent auction sales and market trends so you can understand the real market value of a coin before buying or selling it. In conclusion, the 1953 United Kingdom half-crown is a fascinating coin that marks the beginning of Queen Elizabeth II's long reign on British currency. While it is generally considered a common coin due to its relatively high mintage, it still holds strong historical and collectible appeal. In fine condition, the coin usually sells for only a few dollars, but its design, history, and connection to a major era in British coinage make it an excellent piece for any collection. For coin collectors and history enthusiasts alike, the 1953 half-crown serves as a reminder of Britain's rich numismatic heritage and the start of one of the most iconic monarchies in modern history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video about the 1953 United Kingdom half-crown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest coin value and rare coin discovery videos.